and it quickly reminds me of the book of Mark, chapter 12, verses 31, which says that amongst all these commandments, love is the greatest. So I really believe that love is the engine that drives this earth.
In your day-to-day life, how do you relate to this issue?
Well, I try as much as I can to blend with every other person, but surprising enough, the people out there are not ready to give back love to me, because love has been taken in a very different direction, broken down into issues of sexuality and gender identity, especially amongst the LGBTI persons. Personally, I am not impressed, because I know that you can fall in love when you encounter with a person within the next 4 minutes, and this is facilitated by the body language when you see someone. But because people like the transgender persons, the way they dress up, within the 4 minutes someone is already judging them and they can't really love them. But I do try as much as I can to mix with any persons.
Thank you. What would you like to see around this?
I would like to see, especially around the religious perception, that religious leaders embrace this, because we are trustees of God to preach the gospel that is inclusive of good news, but then we are preaching a message of hate, which is actually causing a lot of discrimination amongst the minority groups, most especially the LGBTI persons. So I would really want to see the church waking up, because at the moment I see a church as a sleeping giant, and other religions as well. So if we really woke up and went back to the original plan of God, of mentioning it and emphasizing that love is the greatest thing, because it acts as a lubricant that really facilitates the relationships that drives us on. When you look at the African context, we've seen people relate not because they really know them, but just because he's a fellow human being. You know, there is that natural belonging, that natural responsibility over your friend. Like, you know, the Bible says you are your brother's keeper, and really you can't keep your brother if you don't love them. So I'd love to see religious leaders really active and embracing this. Yeah.
Thank you.